What is going on, you guys? It is 10:07 p.m. and so typically I don't film this late, but I wanted to try something new, and typically I only film during the day because I get some pretty decent light through that window. But I'm trying some new and trying a new setup as well, and I'm kind of digging the setup, you know, kind of shows off like the photos I took, you know, I like shoes, so whatever, right? Trying something new. I hope you guys like it. Today we'll be talking about the 3 main training splits that I've seen, that I've done, that a lot of people use, and I'm gonna rank them from what I think is the best to what I think is the worst. Now, quick disclaimer, I'm not saying that these are concrete, scientifically the best splits. I'm just saying I've done all 3, and I personally have seen some benefits, seen some cons, etc., etc. So again, this is just my opinion based on how I've trained and what I've noticed from training this way. So today we're gonna cover 3 different ones: the classic beginner bro split, the classic push pull split, and the classic upper lower split. I'm gonna start off with number 3 and then make my way to number 1 being the best one in my opinion. So starting off with the classic beginner kind of slash bro split, which is 4 days a week, 1 day chest, 1 day back, 1 day arms and shoulders, 1 day legs, and then that gives you 3 other days to rest or do cardio or do abs, do whatever you want to do. This is what I would always see in high school, and even when I started working out, my friend of mine who's a little older than me, who had been in the gym for a year, was still on this, and that's what he got me into. That's how he started, and he liked it, so therefore I did it, and I did this training split for about maybe 6 to 8 months. Couple pros of this training split, right, is you get to hit each muscle once a week. So that day you can really kind of dial it in, and then go throughout your day, you hit chest, and you're done. Next day you hit back, and you're done. The next pro is it is the least amount of days required throughout the week. So again, perfect for beginners because they typically only need about 3 to 4 days in the week. When you're in the beginning phase and the beginning of the gym phase, gives you lots of extra time to rest or just do whatever you got to do if you're busy with work, life, whatever it is. Another pro going off that is you can spread your days throughout the week. So you could go Monday, Tuesday, rest Wednesday, Thursday, and then go Friday, and then maybe Sunday. So it gives you a lot of breathing room throughout your workouts too. If you're sore or something pops up, you can easily reorganize, you can easily reschedule whatever it is that you have to do, and then just hit your lift when you can. So getting into the cons, one con that I see of this is that it is not nearly as efficient as a push-pull leg split or an upper-lower split. And you guys realize kind of why when I get into those 2 other ones that are coming up next. But if I had to go back in time, I would definitely hop on a different program, which is either of those 2 that I just mentioned, and not do this kind of beginner bro one, only because it would lead to more work on muscles and a more smart kind of scientific way of going at it as opposed to just going to the gym. But again, I still saw results from going to the gym and doing the beginner bro kind of split when it was 6 to 8 months, because it was those newbie gains, and regardless what you do, pretty much you would get results. I probably would have got just a little better results if I was on the push pull legs or if I was on the upper lower split. So main con is that I wish I knew about the other 2 splits or about other ways of training instead of doing the 4 day a week for 6 to 8 months. So again, beginner bro split is ranked 3. Good for beginners, good if you're just getting into the gym or if you have a super busy life, but not nearly as efficient as push pull legs or upper lower. So the number 2 program that I rank on here is upper lower. So this means going to the gym 6 times a week, day 1 hitting in your upper body, day 2 hitting lower body, day 3 upper body, and so on and so forth. So you're hitting upper and lower 3 times a week. Now the pros that I see in this split is you can really focus and dial in on certain muscles on certain days. So what I mean by that is on your upper body days, you're gonna hit a chest movement such as a press, like a bench, an incline bench, etc. Right? So you're gonna hit the chest, and then you're also gonna hit the back on every single upper day. But those accessory muscles can be spread out, such as the shoulders, such as the triceps, such as the biceps, etc. So on your first upper day, you could hit chest and really focus on shoulders that day. Your second upper day, you would hit chest and then focus on triceps that day. And along with those 2 same days that you would hit back, you would also focus on biceps and then rear delts. So you can easily spread them out. And then on the 3rd day, you can combine both your shoulders and your triceps, or combine both your biceps and your delts. Now, as opposed to the beginner bro split, where you could only have 1 day to hit them, you only had 1 day to target them, this gives you a bit more advantage of hitting those muscles nicely and then giving them time to recover to hit them again that same week. Another pro of the upper lower split is that it's kind of more of shorter workouts, no more from like 45 minutes to an hour, which again, the beginner bro could be the same amount of time, but upper lower, since you're hitting those same muscle groups 6 times a week, you don't need to be in the gym that long. So upper lower split is nice if you're kind of beginner to intermediate, and then you don't want to be in the gym for more than an hour. more. One last pro of this program is that you can include a lot more variety into your workouts. So if you're hitting upper body 3 times a week, you could really mix up your exercises, not have that long of workouts, and then keep it interesting, keep it fun, because you're doing something new each and every single time. As opposed to the beginner bro, where you would kind of have a staple kind of routine already laid out each and every single week, only once a week. So it might get kind of boring. 2 cons that I did find in this program was, 1, you may be pretty sore, especially the first couple weeks if you're running kind of a basic 8-week upper lower body program. You're gonna be kind of sore the first week or 2, maybe even 3 weeks, because you'll hit your chest and then you'll hit legs the next day and then chest again that same day, which you might be so kind of sore, and it takes a little bit to get used to it. That's just kind of a downfall of it. But another big downfall that I find a lot of people don't like, and a lot of people don't do this, is because you end up hitting legs 3 times a week. Now, over the course of my training, my 2 to 3 years of consistent good training, I've grown to love hitting legs. But just like anyone else who just is starting out, or even their first year or 2, you're not gonna wanna hit legs 3 times a week, because I mean, it hurts. You're gonna be sore. You're gonna be sore on Tuesday, then you have to hit lower body again on Thursday, and you're just gonna not wanna do it. You may end up putting it off, or you may just kind of go light. But that's a huge downfall that I find a lot of people don't like. Personally, I didn't mind it, because by the time that I did, which wasn't too long ago, the upper lower split, I already liked hitting legs. Although by the 3rd day, I was like, oh my God, I have to do hip thrusts. I'm so sore from doing squats and deadlifts on day 1 and 2. But you get used to it. But those are 2 cons that I found in the upper lower split. So once again, I've ranked upper lower split number 2 out of the 3 that we're gonna be speaking today. I've ranked it 2 is because it gives you a lot of variety, kind of shorter workouts, and you can really dial in on some days having a focused approach to certain muscle group. And the cons of this program is because you end up hitting legs 3 times a week, which again, I don't find as a con, but some people might. And also you might be sore during the first couple weeks of doing this program. So that's number 2. Moving on to number 1. We got push-pull leg split. Ooh, baby, we got push-pull legs. Now this is my favorite one. This is something that I've been running consistently in and out for about maybe a year and a half, maybe 2. When I say that is I would run it for about 8 to 12 weeks, maybe take a break off and go back to an upper lower split that I ran for 8 weeks, and then go back to push-pull legs. Just something about it, it's just nice because you hit chest twice a week, you hit back twice a week, and I'm a lover of hitting legs, so I hit legs twice a week. So it's kind of the best of all 3 worlds for me, personally. But listing off pros is, to me, it feels the most efficient overall out of all 3 of them. Only because if you're focused on strength and you're focused on size, what you could do is you could tailor one of your training days for push, which is chest, shoulders, triceps. You could tailor that to a strength day, and the next day you hit push, which is chest, shoulder, tricep again. You could tailor that to more of a size kind of day, more hypertrophy, more volume. Just to clarify, I don't think I said this earlier, but push-pull legs is also 6 times a week. You hit push day, pull day, legs, push day, pull day, legs again. But going back to what I was saying, it feels most efficient for me because I get a strength day and a hypertrophy volume day where it's adding size. Another pro to this is hitting all those muscle groups feels nice because they're nice and spread out. So from the day that I hit chest, that gives me 3 other days to rest before I hit chest again. So if I hit chest Monday, then Tuesday, Wednesday, I hit my back and then my legs. And then Thursday, when I hit chest again, I'll feel a little bit more rested than if I was doing an upper lower split where I hit it again the next day. One of the main cons though that I found with this training routine is it is a little bit longer. So just like I said, now the legs might take up to 1 hour 45. That is a little bit longer. So for those people who are super strapped on time, then I would say maybe don't hit push-pull leg split, maybe do an upper lower split, or even just a kind of beginner split where it's 4 days a week. Overall, I have found that if you're someone who's trying to gain some size, gain some strength, then this is a pretty good split for you. It's a staple within the fitness community. It's a classic one. So I mean, it's something that's throughout time been proven to work. So those are my 3. Those are the way that I rank them. Number 1, push-pull legs. Number 2, upper lower, and then number 3, kind of the beginner bro split, which is chest one day, back one day, legs one day, arms, shoulders the next day, and etc, etc. Now there is a full body split that I'm gonna try during my summer shredding. So that's something that I have no idea about, and I don't even want to talk about it because I have no input of it. I'm guessing it's gonna be kind of a I don't know, a full body split, 5 days a week, hitting every muscle part every day. So I don't know, excited to see where that goes though. Anyways, I thank you guys for watching this video. If you made it to the end, I hope you learned something from it. I hope you try a new program or something like that. If you have any questions or anything, please let me know in the comment section below. And just thank you guys for watching. I will catch you guys next Wednesday. know why I get so nervous talking in the camera sometimes, but I leave my window open in the room and it's like 2 degrees out right now. You guys hear the ice crunch? When I close that window, the ice like crunch that was on my window because it's just frozen ice right outside my window. Anyways, I'm gonna go warm up now. Thank you guys for watching.